Britain's Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge have arrived in Warsaw for a 4-day trip that will take in Poland and Germany. The royal couple, who are accompanied by their children Prince George and Princess Charlotte, will visit the Warsaw Rising Museum, which commemorates a doomed 1944 battle against Nazi occupiers in which thousands died. They'll also visit the Solidarity Museum in Gdansk and meet Lech Walesa, the icon of Poland's anti-communist struggle and the movement's former leader.
Tens of thousands of people in British Columbia have been evacuated as wildfires continue to sweep across the region. Canada has started to deploy military aircraft, and 50 firefighters from Australia have been sent to try and contain and extinguish the flames. But high winds and dry conditions have made the task increasingly difficult, with as many as 200 pockets of fires springing up over the weekend. 39,000 people have been forced from their homes around Williams Lake and into the city of Kamloops, almost 300 kilometers south.
Those flames are like 30 feet high, and I thought I wasn't actually going to get out that one time because it was all around me.
The entire province is under a state of emergency, its first since 2013, and campfires have been banned as government officials face an extended forecast of hot, dry weather with possible thunderstorms.
The United Arab Emirates has denied hacking the government websites of fellow Gulf state Qatar, which sparked a diplomatic rift that's now a month old. In May, Qatar's emir was quoted on a government website praising Gaza's ruling Hamas movement and Iran as an Islamic power. The hacking allegation was made in a Washington Post article, which quoted US intelligence officials as its source. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain and Egypt have all imposed sanctions on Qatar, cutting diplomatic and transport ties with the tiny but very rich Gulf state. Qatar has denied all the accusations made against it, including financing militant groups and making friends with Shiite Iran, an enemy of the mostly Sunni Gulf region. UAE's Foreign Minister Anwar Gargash has said the four states are discussing what additional sanctions they might impose, but he's ruled out asking companies to choose between doing business only with the UAE or only with Qatar.
In the decisive battle against the self-styled Islamic State in Raqqa, Syrian fighters have been joined by several British and American volunteers. Mesa Gifford was a city broker in London. He came to Syria 3 years ago, revolted by the plight of displaced Yazidis. He now fights alongside US-backed forces.
There are secular democratic forces on the ground here, and it's the local people, not America and Britain, that's going to liberate this country. And if we support these locals, like the Christians who I'm with today, then we can build a democratic framework for the country and actually advance us and sort of see a much more peaceful future for Syria.
Alongside him are two Americans. Kevin Howard is a sniper who served in the French Foreign Legion and says he's killed 12 ISIL militants. For him, the battle is personal.
I had a friend, his little sister was in the Bataclan Theater in Paris during the attacks a few years ago. I fought in Iraq in 2006, 2008. I lost friends there. And to me, this is a continuation of that fight.
Howard is not put off by the fact that some volunteers have died in battle. In early July, 2 Americans and 1 Briton were killed in Raqqa.
Violence erupted in Turkey's Kurdish-dominated southeast following the decision to extend a government-backed state of emergency. Police were seen attacking union members who were complaining against the massive sackings of public workers already carried out as part of a crackdown under emergency rule. Earlier, Turkey's parliament, where President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's AK party has a comfortable majority, it extended the state of emergency for a 4th time. It's now been in effect since last year's failed coup. The move has been given a mixed reception. Some see it as a necessary measure. Pro-government lawmaker Bulut Turan says, "We do not want to live in emergency rule, we're not looking for it. However, we're facing a problem, and to overcome it on behalf of our nation and to guarantee our future in the framework of law, We think that the emergency rule has to continue. Opposition lawmaker Aytu Atuce is more critical. He says President Erdogan shielded himself with the emergency rule. He turned a coup attempt of a political terror group into a positive chance for him, and he's using the emergency rule as a dictator regime. That's why we think that the emergency rule needs to be lifted. The extension follows the anniversary of last year's abortive coup, which left 250 people dead. Since then, under emergency rule, more than 50,000 people have been arrested and 150,000 have been suspended in a crackdown on alleged coup supporters.
In Pakistan, at least 2 people have been killed and up to 8 others injured when a dilapidated 3-story building collapsed in a poor neighbourhood of Karachi. The block of flats came down in the middle of the night as residents slept. Rescue workers are trying to carefully free 2 people trapped in the debris, but it's unclear whether any more are stuck in the rubble. What caused the building to come down remains unknown. However, officials have suggested the block's age and poor construction could be the cause.
Televidente, non sta by un break, ora non sta back e deporte con nostro collega Carl Reiter.
Vida da fiesta inmensa.